Hello guys, I am here going to solve a beam problem. The problem is been written. This is the problem. So it is a simply supported beam carrying UDL, uniformly distributed load. So we have to find out here the maximum deflection of the beam. So Young's modulus, he has given everything, moment of inertia is given. So since here it is the units is given in meters, 1 meter and 12 kilonewton per meter, we have to convert this E and I into meters. So conversion will give you E is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 8 kilonewton per meter square, and I, it is been converted into 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 with m to the power of 4, right? And if you multiply E into I, it will become 400 into 10 raised to 3 Newton meter square. So this is the conversion, okay, which has been done from this for this problem. And writing the model of a beam problem, so we know that the beam problem model is similarly like this, so which is having, okay, 2 degrees of freedom. One is vertical displacement, another one is and rotational displacement. Okay. So now directly we will write the element stiffness matrix of the problem. E into I L cube 12 6 Le minus 12 6 Le 6 Le 4 Le square. This is the stiffness matrix for a beam element, stiffness matrix. So here we should also write out the nodal displacement Q as V1 theta 1, V2 theta 2. So what is the force vector? Okay, load vector. So again we have to write load vector F is equal to P naught Le by 2, P naught Le square by 12, P naught Le by 2 minus P naught Le square by 12. So this is here. So CM this one we have written here. Okay. So now applying equilibrium condition. What is equilibrium condition? K into Q is equal to F, right? This is equilibrium condition. Now substitute the values here. 400. So Le value is 1, 12, 6 minus 12, 6, 6, 4 minus 6, 2, minus 12 minus 6, 12, minus 6, 6, 2 minus 6, 4. So here V1 theta 1, V2 theta 2, and F is minus 6, minus 1, minus 6, 1. So force, if you substitute here the values of P and find out, we will get these values. So applying boundary condition here, okay, what is the boundary condition? Boundary conditions. Condition is V1 theta 1, V2 is equal to 0. This is the boundary condition, right? So using elimination approach, V1 theta 1 is 0 because it is constant. Only theta 2 is movable. See here, so v1 and theta 1 is 0 because it is constant at both the ends, and here v1 is constant and only this is movable, so theta 2 is only movable, so theta 2 is not constant. So applying the boundary condition, finally we can write 400 into 4, theta 2 is equal to 1, or theta 2 is equal to 6.25 into 10 raised to minus 4 radians. This is the answer, okay, for theta 2. So here again, so finally what we can write for q is equal to 6.25 into 10 raised to minus 4. This is okay. Now to find out maximum deflection. Find out maximum deflection. We have V is equal to H into Q. Okay. So we know the equation. Okay. V is equal to H1 V1 plus LE by 2 H2 theta 1 plus H3 V2 plus LE by 2 H4 theta 2. So since V1 theta 1 V2 is equal to 0, we are only here finding out H4 theta 2, only this is, so V max is equal to LE by 2 H4 theta 2. So substituting all the values, so H4, what is H4? H4 is LE by 2, sorry the ink is very less, minus 1 minus zeta plus zeta square plus zeta cube by 4 into theta 2. Okay, this is the value of H4. So substituting all these values in V max, finally we will get V max as 7.812 into 10 raised to minus 5 meter. This is the value of V max, 7.812 into 10 raised to minus 5 meter. So I think a little bit invisible it is, but I hope you can understand. Thank you.